In this episode, 46B2G has the day off from delivering packages from the Under Pressure system, and we're delighted she opted to spend it with us.
We've granted her permission to be herself, relax her shoulder pads, and be called by her nickname, B2.
So roll up your towel into a pillow, lean back, and
prepare to learn about the visage of perfection and how tears plus drool make a beautiful dipping sauce.
Shut up and sit down.
welcome back to the Hitchhikers and Appetizers podcast, coming to you from booth 42 at Millyways. I am your host, Trellis Gardeen. The visage of perfection, no matter what color my mood skin is in, happy, sad, I am glorious to look at. With me, as always, in the booth, you know him, you love him.
Oh, someone has to.
Someone has to. Occasionally, that's me, sometimes not. Horatio's Zinn.
Well, greetings, everyone. Did you say you loved me at one point?
I said sometimes I love you.
This is a surprise. I didn't know that love was part of the equation here.
I may look fake, but my love is real, Horatio.
That's beautiful. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to see how this all works out before I totally commit to the love part. But I will say there's a certain degree of camaraderie, mild admiration for
mild.
Well, you came up with the idea for us to sit here and get free food, so how could I not admire you for that?
Admire and respect.
We're working on that. I've known you too long for the full respect.
I'm halfway there, then.
You're halfway there.
The journey is one step closer.
Yes.
To full admiration and respect.
Yes, one step beyond. Now, you mentioned the visage of perfection.
Yes.
And I just wanted to say...
Me, yes.
I'd say that I don't know if I mentioned, but I am working. I have a prototype here. You see, it's all made of cardboard. But
nice.
This is something. It's actually something that would put up after you die. We're going to have the visage of perfection, a place where the people can just come and view your faces.
I think the best medium for you to work in would be the galactic mashed potatoes.
I will try that. Only problem is I wind up eating them before I can display them and say, "Look what I worked on." And they say, "Where is it?"
I look so good. I should be eatable, should I not?
That's fair. If you want people to eat you after you die, I'll add that to your rider.
Not actually me. The potatoes that you are forming into the shape of me. Because potatoes are so malleable, you will have an easier time, I think, showing the progress of Trellis across time and space.
Also, free food tends to attract more people
Yes.
than just mourning or something like that.
Exactly.
There's mourning, but there's also a buffet. Oh, I'm going.
Right.
I'll be there for that.
Look at that. Look at that gorgeous buffet.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, someone died? Oh, how interesting. Oh, look at this chicken.
Utterly secondary to the fact that they get to eat me.
Oh, my. How many types of deviled eggs can there be? Oh, yes, I'm sad. I forgot I'm sad.
Could you put some... I would like for you to use chives and bacon bits for my hair, if you would.
I'll make a note of that. Again, put it in your rider.
Because that's my best aspect.
Actually, we were thinking we're going to make the hair, I was thinking making out of, like, tomato aspect. The jello mold on the head, that kind of thing.
I can see the molding aspect of it, yes, because rarely are any of my hairs out of place.
Yes, I'll just use the mold we usually use to mold your hair in the morning.
Okay.
Do that, yes.
So life-sized.
Life-size. Oh,
this
yes.
This is going to be life-size. Oh, nice.
I want to creep people out beyond anything that's come before.
Not enough to not eat me, though.
No.
Make sure I get eaten so then you can rebuild me.
Yes. Oh, that's
in
what's
the next
important.
version. Okay.
Yes. It's all about the eating and the rebuilding. And speaking of rebuilding, every episode is a bit of a rebuild, considering that
tear down and build it back up.
With a new guest.
Would you say that we're gentrifying the booth?
I don't know. That makes it sound a bit more posh than it feels here.
Whatever we need to get it.
We have been sitting here for a long time, but the booth has gotten a bit weathered.
Yes.
But again, I'm distracting from the main purpose of the program. Besides us talking about ourselves, we also talk to other beings.
Yes.
We interview other beings, and this
Fellow
being is
diners.
sitting here very, very patient. Several times that you're about to get to me, and then we jetate back into talking about ourselves. Here we go. Yes,
That's our pattern.
isn't it? So please introduce yourself, guest. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the permission to speak. It's really nice to join you here on my day off. You know, we get one day off maybe every 856 days that we work.
Oh.
And so it's really nice to be here with you on this glorious day off before I gotta return to the mailroom.
Oh, mailroom.
Oh, you work in a mailroom?
Oh, well, you know, everybody works in a mailroom in under pressure system.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to assume you're from the under pressure system.
Mm-hmm.
That is where I was delegated when I was first born, and that is where I have grown up and been trained, and now currently exist all of the years round. Yeah, also known as the UPS.
UPS, yes.
Okay.
Now your name, what am I looking? Vaulted.
Vaulted?
Yes. I was going to say jaunted and then vaulted and it became vaunted.
I've never seen you jaunt.
Permission to agree with vaulted over jaunted.
Permission granted.
So what is your name? That's what I was getting to.
Well, I could give you kind of like my cool name, or my I'll give you my cool name first, just because, you know, it's my day off. So why not be a little edgy?
Footloose and fancy free. Yeah.
Yes, have fun.
Yeah, my shoes are still on. If I take off the shoes, the tracker also leaves, so we're not allowed to take the shoes off.
Oh. Interesting. I want to get into that in a moment, yes.
Yeah, we could maybe disclose some information about that. For now, my cool name is B2.
Oh, cool name.
B2. Hit.
But my full name is number 46B2G. Oh, I'm sorry. Permission to say my name again?
Oh, yes.
Go right ahead, yeah.
I'm going to say permission granted. I'm going to give you an all-encompassing permission granted for anything you want to say today.
Yes.
It's your day off.
I've never gotten full permission granted for anything, so it might be a little, you know, it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment.
Okay.
Trellis, if I have permission to be honest, you know, it's going to be just a little bit difficult for me to not ask for permission, having come from the under pressure system.
No, that's true. We might want to just open it up and let the valve open just a little bit every so often.
Yes.
Not too much at one time. What's something we could give up? We'll give you permission to enjoy your cool name. How is
Yes. B2.
Oh, my B2, thank you. Yeah,
that? B2.
It's rare that I get to be called B2. Sometimes on the break, my buddy 6G, you know, they slip by and they say, "Hi, B2," but we have to whisper because if the boss hears us, it's a punishment.
Oh, no.
What would happen?
Yes.
What kind of punishment are we talking about here?
Okay. You're really trying to get into it, aren't you, huh?
We are curious by nature.
Yes.
All right. I'm just gonna ask for permission from my boss to
is your boss?
you this in my head.
Oh, in your head. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was going to ask, is your boss here?
No, okay.
This is exciting.
Yes.
Watching this.
Permission has been denied.
Oh.
Oh.
You denied yourself?
No, she called her boss. Were you paying attention?
But in her head?
Yes.
I thought this was all imaginary. Can you actually call your boss from your head?
Yeah.
Oh.
They put connectors into our brains.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah, when we dial the number with our tongues, we can reach the bosses. And the bosses are always listening, you know.
That's going to make it hard to upgrade when a new model comes out. I mean, when my guide needs a new one, I just get a new one. If this thing was implanted in me and I had to take it out surgically and get a new one, that seems inefficient to me.
Trellis, you bring up a good point. If I can be honest, you know, permission to be secretly honest.
Permission granted?
Fully granted.
We want all the dirt,
Yes,
the details
yes.
on what's going on at the UPS system.
It's just UPS. If you put system after UPS, it's a little redundant.
I know.
That's kind of stupid.
I realized
Trellis.
that. I realized it after I said it. Thank you very much, Horatio.
I just wanted to.
I realized I said the under pressure system. I get it, okay? I goofed up. I'm not perfect. I look perfect, but maybe I'm not always perfect. Okay? Why don't you just cram a shrimp into your mouth and be quiet for a second?
Trellis, it's okay. It's okay, we all mess up sometimes, and I gotta say, you're real lucky to be out of the under pressure system, because if you mess up over there, you get a little lock away, and you get a little extra security. So right now they implant just your right eye, but if you really make him mad, they implant your left eye too. And then if you really, really, really make him mad, they implant the eyes on the back of your head too. And they don't even do that one at a time. They just go straight for both of the back eyes.
They just slam them on there. Just slam.
Oh, wait. So you have eyes on the back of your head and the front, or they take your eyes from the front and put them on the back?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, we have to hide the eyes on the back of our head with wigs. Yeah, and the nice part of the UPS system is that...
Now, wait a second.
Oh, no!
Wait a second. Busted.
No.
Aha.
Oh, no.
Aha. It's not just me.
Just don't tell my boss. Permission to keep that a secret, please.
Permission granted.
I just wanted to say I feel better than either one of you, because I haven't done it yet.
Well...
Go right ahead, though. I just wanted to celebrate myself for a moment.
Permission granted, Horatio, to feel good for one moment for a change.
Okay, permission to resume.
Permission granted. Resume. Make it so.
So yeah, they make us cover the back of our eyes with wigs, and that's kind of like the big benefit of working at UPS is that they give us these uniforms. And we get to upgrade the uniform with our wigs. And fine, they make us keep the back eyes closed, but sometimes it's just not good to see everything, because the more you know, the more you know, if you know what I'm saying. And then, we all know how to talk very well, because communication is a really important part of living on UPS and being trained at UPS. But if you communicate a little too much, well, if you hear what I'm saying.
There's a boundary line. Do they make it clear what the boundary line is? Like, don't fill it above this level?
Is it like one of those invisible fences that starts beeping as you get close to it before you get fully shocked?
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, I wish it was invisible. That would be nice, because it would give the illusion that we have freedom. But it's very much visible. And if you try to run away, or you try to organize your friends, me and G6 sometimes have passed little notes. And if they ever found those notes, oh boy.
No passing notes on the job.
Where would they find those notes? I'm just curious.
I keep them in my pocket, but here's another secret. Permission to secret.
Oh, please spill it.
Yeah. Sounds good. I hope it's juicier than the firecracker shrimp.
Oh, if that's possible.
There's a zipper that I sewed into the front pocket. So whenever G6 passes me a note, that's where I keep it. And then when I go home, I have to eat the note.
Well, I hope that's after you read it. Or is that how you read? Is that how you read?
That's ridiculous, Trellis.
Yeah, that's a little silly.
Permission to be silly.
Permission to be silly, granted.
Thank you.
If we ask for permission to be silly, it's never really granted.
They don't grant that? There's no silly? You don't have like a time for being silly?
Oh, no. We have a time for working, a time for eating, and then a time for receiving our fuel injection.
Fuel injection? So you eat and you get a fuel injection.
Are you hungry, Horatio?
Always ravenous. Ravenous.
Keep your appendages free from sauce, because he might mistake them.
I'm usually... it's hard for me to stay more than, say, 2/3 full.
I can't wait to go into that all-you-can-eat buffet after this.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It is so good. There is zero pressure going through the buffet line, because you can grab whatever you want.
Yes.
Permission is
My mouth
is pre-granted.
rolling.
How about I can see the...
I'm salivating now, as you can tell. It's dripping into my beard.
Gross.
Permission to just keep the drool on my map.
Oh, go right ahead. Celebrate your drool. Enjoy your drool.
Yes.
You know, on my day off, it's nice to be a little bit not in uniform, just a little different.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed you unbuttoned the top button of your uniform collar there.
Yeah, I got the top unbuttoned.
Look at you cutting loose.
Thank you.
If I can say, it is a very sharp-looking uniform, if I may say.
It is very nice.
The angles of the buttons coming down.
Shoulder pads.
Yes, some
too,
shoulder
right?
pads. Are those fashion or are those function? Are you actually having to tackle anybody at some point and needing shoulder pads? Perhaps someone trying to do something without permission?
Well, you see what happens is when we deliver the wrong package to people, since we do go all over the galaxies,
Yes.
when we do the wrong delivery,
I've seen your brown spaceships before.
they're pretty recognizable, you know.
very much.
They're the little poo ships.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Because they treat us like excrement.
Oh, so it's just to remind you of your place in the system.
Yes.
Yeah.
In case you ever have any thoughts of not being at the bottom of the rung there, you just got to look at your delivery ship.
We always got to remember our worth and where we are and where we are not allowed to go.
Oh.
So, you know, they really keep us in our place over at the Under Pressure.
So they value restriction. You're saying your employees
Yeah.
value
Well,
restriction.
let me give them a little something, something. They do say,
Yes, permission to give a little something.
Yes.
something.
And maybe something a little more.
well, we'll see. We'll see. If they ask for something a little more, I have to deliver a little bit something more because, you know, as number 46B2G, I have built a reputation of delivering packages on time across all galaxies, across all planets, and through all universes.
Nice.
But there was one time, actually, that permission to go into my past, my dark past.
Permission very much granted.
Yes, let's delve. Doodle-loot.
There was this one time where, oh boy, here we go. There was this one time where I delivered a box.
Tears is mixing with the saliva.
I'm not going to wipe it because it's my day off, so I'm just going to let the
No.
drool and the tears mix
Oh,
today.
that's wonderful,
You
too.
should.
It's a wonderful
You
mix
should.
there. It's a wonderful sauce on your face in that way.
Horatio, don't start dipping in that.
I'll try not to. I can't promise.
There's maybe one French fry here. You guys
Oh, thank you. Let's try looting the... Oh, your tears and... Oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful.
There's a lot of nutrients in the fuel they pump us up with, so it...
I will say, this is the
no,
first
my
time...
compliments to the seepage.
This is the first time Horatio has ever used a guest as a sauce source.
It may not be the last, though.
I don't know if that makes you feel special or revolted.
We're not allowed to feel special.
Permission granted
I
to
give
feel
you
special
permission to
right
feel,
here.
Yes.
Ah, and I gave it first. I gave permission first.
Oh.
I beat you, Horatio.
But I complimented her on the seepage from her face, how lovely it tasted.
And I'm the one who noticed that there was a mixture of tears and...
Well, let's call it a team effort and let her answer
No.
the question.
I will not.
Oh, wow. This is tense. It's tenser than on the floor room.
Oh, is it? Sorry,
At
we
the
just got a bit.
factory.
We got a bit. They ran out of coffee, and we've both been a bit cranky. So I just had to throw that in.
You know, it's fine, because I don't really even want to go down that deep, dark memory. It's...
Oh, we want you to, though.
Yes.
Oh, man.
We were circling. It's time to dive.
Okay, here we go. Well, one time... Oh, boy. One time, I went to the planet Xerox.
Ah.
Xerox.
That's right.
Uh-huh. And I think there's two of those. That's twin planets, right?
Yeah, there's two in this galaxy. If you travel out to the outer reaches where only the most advanced of us are allowed to go,
great.
there's actually a few more Xeroxes.
They probably get lighter as you're going out and they're harder to see.
Yeah, that's, Trellis, we don't learn what you're talking about in our training.
No?
Really? Fascinating.
No, we don't. If we're allowed to go to the outer planets, then we learn that stuff. But right now, I just feel like I've been granted permission to expand my mind.
Oh, yes, please do. Please do.
I do feel like that should probably be sort of knowledge. Seems like it would be delivery 101 to me, but what do I know?
I think so. I don't want to say that your planet is badly organized, because I come from a planet of bad organization, but I have to say that does not sound like the most organized company in terms of preparing the workers for the work they do.
Well, we got a lot of pressure to succeed and to deliver. Back around, let's say, 2020 years ago, there was a really high demand to deliver. Everyone just stopped going out places.
Yes.
And we had to really bring them everything they wanted. And with the pressure...
That's Horatio's dream scenario.
What was it?
I was saying that's your dream scenario, Horatio, never having to go out or move.
No, I love that. So go right ahead. This sounds like a dream.
Horatio, before I continue, since I've been granted permission, I gotta tell Trellis a little secret about you.
About me? About me?
Yes.
Do I know this? Is it a secret I know about myself?
I like where this is going.
Trellis, Horatio has maintained a very elite status with the UPS due to his high ordering of packages.
Oh, yes.
What was he ordering?
That's a little too far for me to...
There's a confidentiality agreement.
I think that's the one time the terms and conditions probably worked to the customer's advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it did feel thrilling, though, to really reveal that little Prime membership of yours.
Do you feel like you're meeting a legend of the delivery universe?
I was trying to keep my cool.
Oh.
But here it is, and when you ate that French fry with my tear drool...
Your seepage. Your face seepage, yes.
Let's call it Trool. Tears and drool, Trool.
Trool? That's beautiful. That's you guys, I'm having a really good time on my day off.
I'm having a lovely time, but this is work for me.
It occurred to me, 46B2G, that Millyways does exist outside of space-time.
Yeah.
We can drop you back off.
Oh.
Literally the day after, so it would appear to your supervisors that you were only gone for a day, but you could hang out here for really as long as you want.
Oh, that's true. You could have an endless day off.
It could be 46B2G's day off.
Yes.
Adventures, madcap happenings, check out everything.
Oh, that would be wonderful. We could do a whole series of films or something about your adventures.
This is tempting. This is very tempting, but I just can't leave my friend G6 behind.
Oh.
G6 wouldn't even know. G6 is still there. As far as G6 would know, you'd have been gone for a day.
This is a technology I've never heard. They haven't taught us about this technology.
It sounds like they really have tried to keep you in the dark about a lot of things.
Yes, exactly. In your poo plane.
Yeah, sometimes they make us work with blindfolds on. Yeah. Okay, I've been trying to tell this story.
Oh, yes.
It's been a struggle.
It's been a struggle.
I blame Horatio's for not letting us...
This could be an epic trilogy of films about you trying to tell this story. I think we're on to the third one now.
It's kind of how it's like, we try to do what we want to do, and we just keep getting shut down over and over and over again.
Oh, I thought it was going to be in another end over, but that's still bad.
I'm sorry to let you down, Horatio.
No, you didn't. That was my own expectations let me down.
Permission to fall below your expectations.
Denied.
Oh, I don't think you could, but...
Denied.
I don't think that could happen, but I want to give you the freedom to fail if you need it.
That's very nice. Yeah, if we fail there like I did that one day, everything changes. Everything changes immediately. You see the shoulder pads, the buttons you asked. You asked if it was functional or if it was fashion.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Let me tell you guys, it's both.
Oh my, both. That's a heavy weight to carry, form and function.
Yeah, and they're also made of lead, so it is actually quite heavy. Every button is a lead button. Because if we start moving too fast, that's the problem. And that's what I did that one day. I was moving so fast beyond the galaxies, going more miles an hour than I even know the number to count to.
Mm-hmm.
And when I reached my final destination, I was so ahead above schedule that everybody else got so mad.
You made them all look so bad.
I made them all look bad. Do you understand?
Oh.
I just want to say right now, I don't be ashamed of your excellence.
Horatio's never done anything so well that he made anybody look bad. So perhaps he's the counterbalance to your perfection in this equation. Think about it that way.
I could go slower. Yes, I could go slower if you need.
Is there something you'd like Horatio to do terribly to help you feel better and balance out the fact that you did something so well?
I think what I really need is for someone to do something better.
Do something better.
And that way.
You have come to the wrong booth.
Oh, no.
This is not about we don't crap excellence here at this table.
Well, I mean, I look excellent, though. I mean...
Oh, yes. Well, looking...
Yeah, that's true.
Possibly all the work I've had done could be considered the best-looking being in the galaxy or in the universe.
Is yellow the color for gloating of your...
Happiness and probably a little bit of hubris in there probably as well.
Wow.
Yes. It's that kind of almost like a color of a certain kind of bile.
Yeah, earlier when you were purple.
Well, that's when I was yelling at Horatio, so...
Oh, got it, yeah.
That's his yelling face.
Yelling, probably deep purple to a deep reddish.
A bit of an aubergine.
Horatio knows how to push my colors. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, yes, I know. I've known for a long time. I was there when he had the operation, actually, for the moon skin.
Wow, I didn't know they allow friends in the booth operating.
I had a connection. Also, I was hiding. They didn't know I was in there.
Wow, it must have been a very big room.
It was huge. It was huge.
The
operating theater is about like a little closet, but the control room is huge.
I honestly don't know what they could have confused you for, because, I mean, you're you. How could they have not noticed it was you?
Well, maybe it was that costume that he ordered.
Oh, that could be the beanbag chair costume. Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I could see that.
It was a furry beanbag chair, pretty much.
How could you even climb on top of it to sit on him?
Oh, no one wants to sit on a beanbag chair. They just want to own it because it's kitschy.
Yeah, they know that once you sit in it, the beanbags deflate immediately, and
Yes.
it's completely useless.
And all the piffle comes out, and you just got little piffles all over the room.
Although, have you guys heard about a moon pod? It's like a
what?
new kind of beanbag.
A moon pod? No, please tell.
Yeah, it's made from the moon, and this is like only for exclusive members.
Oh,
Perfect.
So Horatio, you'd be able to order it with, your exclusivity of... So it's made from particles that they find on the moon, and they gather it, and they put it into skin that they take from people's surgeries. So Trellis, I know this is a lot to reveal right now. We have a lot of secrets here.
We're unpacking a lot right here, yes.
Yeah, and actually, so you can even unpack the moon pod.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Oh, I want to know.
I know.
Let's get there. Let her get there, Trellis.
I can see this coming from a mile away. I'm just going to see if what I'm thinking is right.
Trellis, I think you know it's right. We have moon pods from extra skin that have been removed from surgeries, and yeah, I have seen one come from your surgery room.
I knew it.
Oh,
I knew it.
Did it have his name stamped on it? Because I know that this is something that his mother would do when he'd go off to camp, is in case he had more plastic surgery while he was off at camp.
Horatio, did you order a Trellis bag?
No, he hasn't yet. Don't put
Let's not get ahead.
I'm saying he can, because the moon pod is for exclusive members. So you take the skin from surgeries, and then it's filled with moon particle dust. When you sit on it, it feels like you're on the moon. And I'm not talking any moon here. I'm talking Earth's moon, and we all know.
Earth's moon?
What?
Oh.
It's a backwater.
It's interesting in the way that it's obscure. It's a bit like being a fan of a film that no one else has heard of. I have this chair that's filled with dust from something you've never heard of and never even considered.
It's like a cult following.
Yes, I love it. I love furniture that has a cult following.
I don't know how I feel about my skin being filled with an unknown, lesser than filling.
Well, you don't have a choice in the matter, Trellis. When you
That's true.
sign
That's a very
the
good point.
papers after of your surgery, you give up a lot of rights. Just how we give up a lot of rights here on to be in the under pressure system. Well, actually, it's our parents. Our parents are like.
I was going to say you said you were born into it. You had no choice.
That is the question. We hadn't delved
Yeah.
into that. Yes, because they're born there. So all the beings born there wind up in this mail room and delivery kind of situation.
Yeah, well, we get dropped off in the mail room, and then we get picked up.
Or do you mean delivered?
Ah!
Oh.
Who has to sign for you?
Oh.
You know, if I could say I've never heard that one before, that would be a lie. So permission to lie?
Oh, go right. No, tell him.
Granted.
Tell him.
Granted.
Tell him I'm so tired of that joke. Tell him you're so tired of that joke.
Oh no, conflicting information.
Permission to cut Trellis a new one.
Trellis,
Yes.
good joke.
Thank you.
Well, see, you had the freedom to choose how to react.
I'm going to clink the salt and pepper shaker here for a rim shot. Thank you.
That was an interesting.
Oh yes. Horatio, I gotta ask for permission from you, sir, right now.
Permission for what?
If I tell you, you gotta understand that it's a secret.
Oh, so can I tell myself?
Yeah, and Trellis, you can know too.
Don't worry. He usually has so much food in his mouth, no one can understand what he's saying anyway. So
That's
even if he
true.
tried to tell someone the secret, I doubt they'd understand him.
And I usually tell them the wrong secret.
Horatio, this you can't repeat. So it's good to know you tell the wrong secrets, because this is for your ears only.
Don't listen, Trellis. Everyone in the restaurant, cover their ears.
I was going to say, should I cover my ears?
Let's put some French fries in each.
But everyone in the restaurant, stuff
right.
French fries in your ears until I signal otherwise.
Okay, putting them in.
You can't hear now.
Horatio, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, we got the package that you returned.
Was everything in there that I said was in there?
One very important piece was missing.
Oh no, which piece was it?
The one with the silver clamp.
Oh, I was supposed to return that?
Yeah,
I thought
we
that was
know.
like a gift, the free gift that came with it.
Well, if you return the whole thing, we need the gift back too.
Oh, that's I don't permission to say that's kind of rude.
I'm gonna report this to my manager.
Oh, okay. Oh, you should do it, but I'm not. But I will give you a thumbs up. I'll give you a thumbs up for the way you handled that customer service problem there. So I should send it. Is what you're saying? That's I should send it back to you.
I can see that it's in your chest pocket right now. So if you just give it to me, I can bring it.
Just hand it to you.
You can trust me. I know it's my day off, but once a UPS worker, you're always a UPS worker. So I'll bring it back where it needs to go.
I hate to make you work on your day off. Also, is it all right if I wrap it up in a package and hand it to you? Because that's part of the thrill. Is being able to wrap it up to mail it. So can I pretend I'm mailing it?
It's just a little too late now for that kind of pleasantry. I need it right here, right now. If you could hand it over, my hand's ready, and I can see you fumbling around for it, but there's no use in hiding anymore.
But it's shiny.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here.
Trellis, nothing is as shiny or as you. Trellis, can you hear me through the French fries?
Oh, is it all right? Did we finish the secret part?
I think, yeah, we finished. I got it.
Everyone, take the French fries out of your ears. And if you can't hear me saying that, they'll dissolve eventually.
What I missed? What was that thing you were passing to her?
Nothing?
Nothing as shiny as you, sir.
No, it was nothing to compare to you.
Nothing can outdo my glow.
That's true. It was very shiny, though.
And my lens flare.
We had to work out a situation, but I think we did it with aplomb. I compliments on your customer service there.
Yeah, I am trying to work my way back up, because after that poor delivery day when it was too good, I've been having to prove myself back over and over and over again.
They say it's important to show how you can get back up after a setback.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the time Horatio spilled some sauce, and he mopped it up with a napkin, squeezed it back into the dish, and continued eating. It was impressive.
It was what, because stick to it. Well, it's like my father once said. He said, Horatio, little Horatio, why do we fall down? And then before he could answer, he had gone to the kitchen for a beer, and we never saw him again. So I don't know why we fall down.
Gravity.
Could be.
Gravity? Maybe on some loser planet.
I like the attitude that's coming through now. I think.
I better rate it in though, because my day off's almost over.
Is this a day off attitude? It's lovely to see you just like bursting out of that shell in a way.
You look a little bit more free and loose. Any thoughts about?
I've unbuttoned a few iron buttons though.
I noticed that. There's a clavicle showing now. Clavicle.
Oh. Yes.
This is amazing. I have to say I enjoyed the sass you threw at me earlier. That was like seeing a bit of fire erupt.
I think we change it to UP Sass.
UP sass.
Oh, that's pretty good, Trellis. That's pretty good.
That's two. Allow me to rim shot my salt and pepper shaker again. Thank you.
That's going to be.
That's two.
That's going to be the thing.
Two. And comedy comes in threes, so.
So we got to have one more of those. I don't know.
Exactly.
I just before we.
But you won't expect it.
No. If you expect it, then it's just.
You see it coming.
Well, that's something you planned at that point. It's not a surprise.
Do people see you coming and get excited when you there's the UPS delivery coming and get excited? That's something I feel like if you saw it coming, you'd be happy.
Yes.
As opposed to
Yeah. Well, sometimes they do, but sometimes, someone else orders an unexpected package for a loved one that maybe they don't really want.
Oh.
And that's kind of our real specialty here. We deliver even though the customer might not want the delivery.
Oh, that's lovely. It's like, here, take it.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you just throw it in the house and run away so that they can't instead of handing them to it and them handing it back and you handing it to them and them handing it back and it just becomes this never-ending cycle? You just throw it past them and run.
Well, those force fields you talked about, we actually set the package on the porch and then activate a force field, invisible force field. So they have to open the package prior to leaving if they want to go out, or if they've ordered enough and they can just stay in their receptacle for a while. Sometimes I have seen people just stay in their receptacle for ages, for eons.
Like, as in perhaps a booth?
Oh, I see where you're going. Bringing this back around.
I think that deserves another chink right there. A little.
There it is!
Yeah, do it. There it is. The boom. Boom, boom.
Ha! I am on fire today. Not only am I glowing yellow, my mood skin's glowing a fiery yellow. I am killing it. I'm gonna kick Max Portal Plane off the stage and start my tight five.
The tight five?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. You need to audition first. Probably want to audition.
I'm just gonna go on stage.
Permission to audition.
I don't need permission. I just go where I want. I'm Trellis Gardeen.
True. He does what he wants.
Wow.
Whatever. He does what he wants.
You've inspired me.
Wow, you gentlemen are really living a dangerous life. Like,
Aren't we?
I know you gave me an option earlier to just say forget about it. Under pressure system, I'm gonna leave you and spend my life doing beautiful things in a place where time doesn't exist.
Exactly.
You gentlemen did that for me, but I just don't. They've really knocked that will out of us, and I gotta say no. I gotta say I can't.
I've noticed the buttons. You're starting to button the buttons are starting to get buttoned again.
They're buttoning up slowly.
No delivery would ever be late from here if you stay. You would have no pressure to make sure your deliveries are on time.
The tie is getting the knot on the tie is being
tightened.
tightened.
Tightly.
Oh, look
You're
at that.
Squeezing it up tight.
Oh.
It's quite a lucrative offer, but you gotta understand, I can't leave my friends behind. Even if they don't know I'm gone, I'll know I'm gone.
Oh,
well,
that's true.
That is noble and both stupid at the same time.
Oh, noble and stupid. I think that is what a compliment that is.
Okay.
I
feel like we've lost 46 B2G here, so I think it's entry time.
It's interesting. So, oh, look, all buttoned up and ready to. Oh, got the name tag shined and everything. Yes.
You look very distinguished.
It's time for me to depart soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Let me write up the entry here, or do you want to write up the entry here?
You can write it up if you want.
I think I've done the last few. I think it's your turn.
Oh, but you do them so well.
I am delivering you the honor of writing today's entry.
Wow. If might I ask that I deliver the honor?
Oh.
Please do it. Please go right ahead. Yeah.
Delivering the entry or the honor of writing the entry?
You write.
I'm going to start with delivering the honor.
Okay.
Permission to deliver the honor to both Trellis for a word, and then Horatio for a word, and then me for a word.
Ah, okay.
I like that. I was wondering where that was going to go.
All right, so let me get the guide up here, and we will be. I guess this will be a collaborative guide.
Yeah. Oh.
Beep, beep, boop, 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 oh no. She's dialing with her tongue. It's very interesting to watch that.
Is that incoming or outgoing?
Incoming message from the boss.
Oh no. This is exciting.
Get back to work.
I think that might be our entry. Get back to work. Get back to work.
UPS, colon. Can I do the voice?
Gentlemen, I have to go.
Work.
I have to go.
All right. Submit. It's been entered.
Wait, let her go. Oh my.
46B2G. We won't hold you here any longer. I think I'm out of jokes. So.
Oh, time for you to go back to the under pressure system. Oh!
You got it.
All of us have now.
I am not the only one.
I'm part of the club now.
Thank you.
Until next time, goodbye, gentlemen.
Thank you for joining us for Hitchhikers and Appetizers. And of course, special thanks goes to our guest, 46B2G. I have been Trellis Gardeen.
And I continue to be Horatio Zinn. Until next time, keep your towels clean. And if your nanobots are making unnecessary repairs to your ship because they're bored, you can always try breaking a few things on purpose to keep them out of trouble. So don't panic. Everything you heard in this episode was improvised, but not everything improvised was heard. This episode of Hitchhikers and Appetizers featured the voice talents of Mike Gorgone as Trellis Gardeen, Bran Peacock as Horatio Zinn, and Alexandra Brill as 46B2G. Finally, Hitchhikers and Appetizers is part of the Improv in Action Network. Check out other great improvised podcasts and projects at improvinaction.com. If you'd like to reach out to Trellis or Horatio, you can send electronic messages to them at our Galaxy address, hitchappspodcast@gmail.com. Or you can find them on Twitter with the handle hitchapps.
And before you go, we here at Hitchhikers and Appetizers would like to announce that we're now a featured podcast on Newsly. Newsly is an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up the most trending articles on the web on topics you choose at any given moment and reads them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time ever, the entire web becomes listenable, all in one place. Browse articles from topics you choose and start playing. Stop scrolling, start listening. You can follow any topic as specific as you like. From sports, tech, business, science, Bitcoin, or even the Kardashians. We here at Hitchhikers and Appetizers won't judge you. To your face, at least. Newsly will find you the latest articles and read them to you aloud. And they have podcasts as well. Explore trending podcasts from over 80 countries. As mentioned earlier, our podcast is there too. I started using it as my default podcast app. They even have digital radio. Download and use Newsly for free now from www.newsly.me or from the link in this episode's description, and use the promo code ZERS, Z-E-R-S, to receive a 1-month free premium subscription. 1 month is better than no months, I always say, and I'm Trellis Gardeen.
Shut up and sit down.